Hey everybody, I wanted to take a few minutes just to answer a question that people keep asking me. Um, and I'm not, this is not what my campaign is about. People keep asking me, what do I think of Donald Trump? Usually my answer is I don't. I think the issues that we have to deal with precede Donald Trump by a lot. He is a symptom. And I mean, he claims to have accomplished many things that most presidents haven't. Well, if you look at his background, he's carried that forward. And Donald Trump is a criminal. He's mentally imbalanced, untrustable, a deal breaker, liar, self aggrandizing, foolhardy villain. I'm going to establish this for you if you give me just a few minutes. Okay? But let's talk about criminal first. The high crimes and misdemeanors that have been committed by Donald Trump and or through his orders are, for crying out loud, the emoluments clause isn't just a thing. It's part of the job. You're not supposed to do the things that he's doing. Letting his kids into high security meetings, generals would be fired for that. He uses his influence to try and make preference for his family, therefore violating what's known as criminal preference, bank fraud, extortion, and here's a big one: war crimes. You're not supposed to kidnap people's children. Gee, what an idea. That's a war crime. Tax evasion. Okay. In the military, there are crimes that you can commit that are also crimes in the civilian world. I mean, you can be tried in both courts. But neither one of them, nobody's even talking about this. So, dereliction of duty and treason. If a soldier, a sailor, someone in the Coast Guard, the Navy, Air Force, anything, took a 2-hour meeting with another foreign soldier, let alone the leader of a country, where nobody else was there, they would be court-martialed, shot, or something. Lying to Congress. There's a bunch of people going to jail right now because they've been lying to Congress. And then if you add the stuff in the Mueller report, I'm not talking about the stuff in the Mueller report. Everything I said previously to that line was before you ever got to the Mueller report. So pick any one of those, Congress. And the other thing, how come like Rachel Maddow or somebody else on MSNBC isn't talking about this, or Anderson Cooper, who's on CNN in 60 Minutes? I mean, you wouldn't really expect to find anybody at Fox News to do this, but, you know, Mike Wallace has got a pretty good reputation. How about somebody just bringing up the question? So, Donald Trump is the only president I ever remember, maybe there's a historian out there that'll correct this, that has got 700 prosecutors across the country to say what a criminal he is. Okay, so then how about mentally imbalanced? Well, there's like 25 psychologists that do, a bunch of them were forensic psychologists. They don't need to examine somebody. It's their job to be able to read somebody in a courtroom, that have said that he's a nut job. He's not mentally stable. Untrustable. Oh my God. Has there ever been anybody who has had a business dealing or something with Donald Trump or tried to kiss up to him that didn't end up being thrown under the bus? I mean, and it's never his fault. He doesn't claim responsibility. He doesn't share the load. He lets them go completely under the bus all by themselves and wave as they go by. Let's see. Deal breaker. Donald Trump has ripped apart companies because he's refused to pay them. Not because they didn't do the job right. That he tries to make workers and other people work. So is it any surprise that when he got to the presidency that he broke a deal with every one of our allies? That shouldn't be unusual. And real brief, the self-aggrandizing. Come on. Okay, foolhardy. He's got people who don't want to impeach him, who he's poking with a stick. That's not foolhardy. And then as a villain, last but not least, we all watch movies. In the action movies, who is the person in the movie who's hiding behind children and taking advantage of women? That's not the hero. So it is well, you can decide. That's it for today. You can go to my site, Tim Harris for President, or restoreanation.com, where I'll have all of this evidence laid out for you. But I don't have it right now, but I do have it. So thanks for your time.